Hello everyone, my name is Ruta, I'm from Near East University, and today we are having the last session of this week of Let's Be Connected. Today we're going to introduce you information about pharmacy department, which is very demanded program at our university, and I'm very excited to introduce you today's guests. That's right, guests. Not only one guest, our two guests for pharmacy department, the Dean of Faculty Department, Faculty of Pharmacy, Professor Dr. İhsan ÇALİŞ, and Director of Institute of Health Sciences and also the head of Department of Pharmacognosy, Professor Dr. Kemal Hüsnü and BAŞER. Welcome. Hello, professors. I'm very excited to have you both here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I hope you are both doing fine today. We would like to thank you for joining us and being our guest today.
Good.
We would like to ask you, if you don't mind, to share some information that our students, especially prospective students, so that they could have better understanding about what the pharmacy program is about, and also about the programs that they could do after graduating from pharmacy, speaking about graduate and postgraduate studies. May we start with the beginning of introduction. May you introduce yourself to our viewers. May we ask to start with Professor Dr. İhsan ÇALİŞ.
Thanks. Thank you. I have received my Bachelor of Science degree from Ankara University, Faculty of Pharmacy in 1972, and I got my PhD degree from Hacettepe University, Institute of Health Sciences, Pharmacognosy program in 1978, sorry. In 1983, I have been at Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Zurich, as a postdoc in Department of Pharmacy and Pharmacognosy and Phytochemistry Division in the frame of a research fellowship program supported by Swiss National Science Foundation as postdoctoral studies. In 1983 and 1988, I was appointed as associate professor and professor at Hacettepe University. I served as chairman of the Department of Pharmacognosy at Faculty of Pharmacy in the same university in between 1986 and 2000. Between 1968 and 86, sorry, and 2005, I conducted studies in Switzerland and Germany as a guest researcher for 3 months every year. I'm the founding member of Turkish Pharmacists Association, Academy of Pharmacy, and Faculty of Pharmacy at Near East University. I'm also the founder of Graduate School of Health Sciences and had been the director from 2007 to 2016. My research interests include the isolation and structural elucidation of natural products, which can be leading compounds in the drug discovery studies. I was awarded Hacettepe University 1998-1990 academic year science award, and in 2001 the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, in other words, TÜBİTAK, Science Award in the field of health sciences. In 2005, I was also awarded an Academician's Award by Marmara University, and I am a member of Science Academy in Turkey since 2013.
Thank you so much. Thank you for such an excellent introduction about yourself. Professor Dr. Kemal Hüsnü BAŞER, maybe his introduction about yourself, may you introduce yourself to our viewers as well?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a pharmacist and an academician in pharmacy with 48 years of experience. After graduating from the School of Pharmacy in Eskişehir, Turkey, in 1972, I went to England and finished my PhD studies at the University of London at 1978, and then served as an academician, vice dean and dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy in Anadolu University, Eskişehir, until 2011, when I got an early retirement from the university. And since 2016, I have been at the Faculty of Pharmacy of the Near East University, serving as lecturer, researcher, and head of the Department of Pharmacognosy. In 2017, I was appointed as director of the Graduate Institute of Health Sciences. My specialties are medicine, aromatic plants, essential oils, alkaloids, as professor of pharmacognosy. Among several others, actually, I was bestowed TÜBİTAK Science Award in 2005, and I have been a member of the Science Academy of Turkey since 2017, like Professor ÇALİŞ.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such an excellent introduction. We are very happy to have you here in our East University family. We are very proud to have you here as the honorable professors. We know that also students giving lots of good feedbacks about you. Thank you so much. May we start with general information about the departments and the faculty. So I would like to ask Professor ÇALİŞ, could you give us some information, general information about the pharmacy of the pharmacy department?
Undergraduate education in our faculty covers 5 years of education. In the first year, basic sciences such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, analytical chemistry, biology and molecular biology, and microbiology are taught. Among them, analytical chemistry and pharmaceutical microbiology are represented as the important departments of the faculty. Additionally, the courses on medical sciences such as biochemistry and molecular biology and genetics, anatomy, physiology, pathology are also present, and these courses are provided as service lectures by other faculties. Biochemistry is also another department of the faculty. The following years of the courses, focus on pharmaceutical sciences, which are specific only for pharmacy education. Pharmacy students learn everything about drugs, beginning to discover a molecule from nature or synthesis in the laboratories until their prescription to the patient. Theoretical courses are always being supported by laboratory studies. Additionally, compulsory pharmacy practices in the community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, or in the pharmaceutical industry are essential to strengthen the drug knowledge. On the other hand, clinical rounds in the different clinics in the hospital provide the necessary knowledge of pharmaceutical care. In other words, pharmacy education provides very unique opportunities which make the pharmacy profession as a primary healthcare. Drug knowledge is not sufficient to be a good pharmacist alone. It's also essential that pharmacists should be equipped with social, behavioral sciences as well as management. Yes, I think that is the summary of our education.
Thank you so
I can
much.
say that it's a multidisciplinary education.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited today to have you both as our guests because usually we are presenting the information to our students about either undergraduate or either postgraduate studies. Today, since we are having you both here, I'm very happy and I would like to continue at the moment with Professor BAŞER. Could you please introduce us now a little bit about Institute of Health Science, which I know at our university is very big in respect most probably to the hospital. We have a huge choice of health sciences programs. So may you a little bit give general information about it.
Thank you very much. The Graduate Institute of Health Sciences was established in 2007 by my dear friend, Professor Dr. İhsan ÇALIŞ. I have taken over the administration from him in 2017. The Institute is mandated to serve 7 faculties, namely pharmacy, medicine, veterinary, dentistry, health sciences, nursery, and sports sciences. To conduct their postgraduate studies in health-related subjects. 52 master and 35 PhD programs are undertaken by 339 master and 344 PhD, altogether 683 students. And so far, 482 PhD and master students have graduated from our institute. All the information, necessary information, and more enlarged information about our institute can be found actually on our website.
Thank you so much. May I also ask, then going a little bit deeply about the studies at our university, what assessment methods are being used for the students that study this course, how they are being assessed?
I did not get you actually clearly. There was an interruption.
I'm asking about assessment methods.
Actually, I will give you more information later on.
Yes, please. Okay.
Later. So let us leave it to that part, shall we?
Of course, yes. Would you like to add some information about postgraduate studies?
Do you want me to give the names of all the programs, all the 52 programs?
No, it's okay. We are very happy to hear the names of the faculties. That's, I think, enough. As you specified, our viewers can find this information also on our website for both undergraduate and postgraduate studies.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes. What I was asking is about assessment methods and how the students are being evaluated during their studies. For example, midterm exams, practice, internships. What kind of evaluating system pharmacy department is using? Maybe Professor ÇALİŞ could give this information.
We have, in addition to theoretical courses, we have laboratory studies. We are applying poster presentations for different disciplines. There are also homeworks based on literature survey and guidebook for pharmacy practice. These are the opportunities for the students to broaden their understanding of the subjects. I think only I can add the divisions in my faculty, because all of the courses mentioned previously are given under 3 divisions, which are Division of Pharmaceutical Basic Sciences, Division of Pharmaceutical Professional Sciences, and Division of Pharmaceutical Technology. Maybe you have asked to Professor Hüsnü BAŞER, but I can shortly make a summary about the departments in my faculty. Each division, these 3 divisions, contains several departments, and each of them offers some PhD programs for the students which are graduate. Maybe if you have time, I can explain the name of each program under
Yes,
the
please.
division of these 2 divisions. In pharmaceutical basic science, actually we have Department of Analytical Chemistry, Department of Biochemistry, and Department of Pharmaceutical Microbiology. 3 programs, 3 departments have PhD programs. The most important departments or divisions is Division of Pharmaceutical Professional Science, which is very specific to pharmacy education. Under this division, there are a lot of departments, for example, pharmacognosy, pharmacology, clinical pharmacy, pharmaceutical botany and phytopharmacy, and phytotherapy, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Department of Pharmaceutical Toxicology. Each of them have a PhD program, because pharmacy education is 5 years. When the students are graduated, they have already a master's degree. So there is the 3rd department or division is Division of Pharmaceutical Technology. Under this division, there are Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, Department of Radiopharmacy, Department of Pharmaceutical Biotechnology, and then biopharmaceutics, pharmacosmetics, and cosmetics are under the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. At the moment, we have only 1 PhD program under the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. These are the PhD programs which I can summarize for School of Pharmacy or Faculty of Pharmacy.
Thank you so much. As we see, the pharmacy department is a quite big department at our university, and we having the big number of the students who is already graduated from these departments. We would like to ask you also about the opportunities for students to broaden their understandings of the subjects. Laboratories, libraries, what kind of entrance to the better knowledge the students have?
As I have told you, there are 3 divisions. Under the divisions, there are a lot of departments. And then in the beginning of my speech, I told you every theoretical knowledge is supported by practical studies. Therefore, we have many laboratories. Among them, there are Pharmacognosy laboratory, Pharmaceutical Botany laboratory, Toxicology, Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Analytical Chemistry, and Pharmaceutical Technology laboratories. These are the laboratories for the students to support their knowledge. Additionally, in my faculty, there are some research laboratories, tissue culture and molecular biology, instrumental analysis laboratory, and then a new laboratory is under construction, which is pharmaceutical microbiology. So you see here, really, there are a lot of practical studies and many laboratories in the structure of this faculty. I can also say that these are the laboratories established really in a very good condition. I hope that these are these laboratories cannot be compared with the others which you can find in the other faculties.
Thank you so much. Professor BAŞER, may we ask you, as you have mentioned before, that we having a huge number of our students in Graduate Institute of Health Sciences who already are graduated. May you give some advantages to motivate the students and specify them of continue their studies, not only finishing with the undergraduate degree, but to continue master and PhD as well?
Yes. First of all, maybe you're asking the same question. Assessment methods being used actually for the students during their studies. Let me answer that first. The students, first of all, let me tell you, a Graduate Institute of Health Sciences has no faculty members, no laboratories. Actually, we are acting as an administrative force, actually, for this graduate studies, liaison among all the different departments of the faculties, where there are programs on masters and PhDs. So all the departments in the faculties which give this type of education are also our departments. So the students are obliged to take lectures, seminars, laboratory work, quizzes, work assignments, and examinations. And at the end of their work, actually, they have to prepare a thesis in the course of their studies. Examinations and defense of their thesis are assessed for the performance and success. And at every stage of the examinations, there are juries. Each jury consists of experts in their own fields, appointed by the executive board of the institute, and they all report to the institute, and all the records are kept at the institute during the course of their studies. And the university, the students are lucky to have a very good library facilities in our university. The Grand Library of nearest university provides access to digital sources to the students also. And it is very rich with books and journals and so on. And these are extremely useful for students to broaden their understanding of their respective subjects. Yes.
Thank you so much for adding information that we wanted to discuss a little bit earlier. That was really good points, and this is one of the main information that we as international students are being asked by the prospective students. Thank you for pointing out to this specific information. Thank you, Professor, also ÇALİŞ, for specifying that pharmacy laboratories are not able to compare them with the laboratories of the other faculties as well, because it's so specific and great equipped. This is main advantage for pharmacy department, I believe. Also, I would like to ask some, which is also very important for our prospective student, about, of course, job opportunities for the students who will graduate, because I believe this is the main reason why the students are continue their studies after graduating from high school, to make the better opportunity to get the job, and of course better job. Maybe Professor ÇALİŞ could give some information about job opportunities of pharmacy graduated students.
Students who are graduated can open their own pharmacy. In other words, they can work in community pharmacy. They can work also in hospital pharmacy. If they are interested with scientific studies, they can go on to make PhD studies, and then they can make their academic career in our faculty. Additionally, pharmacists can work in research and development laboratories, especially in pharmaceutical industry. They can also work in the quality control laboratories. There are really a lot of opportunity for the pharmacists to work in the field, to study in the field. Shortly, I can say that.
Thank you so much. We would also like to ask about the students' ability and access to the extra information, additional knowledge, consultations at our university. So maybe Professor BAŞER, as the director of Health Science Institute, could provide us some information about the office hours, open door system, if there is in Health Science Institute, that the students may visit the professors if they need some extra knowledge or help.
Yeah, this is a system, well-established system in our university. Actually, every faculty has to assign some hours actually for the students. This is not only for the students that they supervise, but also for all the other students who can easily come and ask to get advice actually on the topics they are interested from their lecturers. And the same goes for the graduate students, the master and PhD students. But in our institute, actually, each student is assigned a supervisor. So this supervisor is responsible for the students' master and PhD programs. Actually, he is the one, is the mentor, actually, of that student throughout their studies. And we are lucky that we have a very good number of very well known and renowned lecturers, researchers in our university. So this is very useful actually for the students to get themselves trained in their respective fields. And the master degree is a sort of initiation to the academic life. It is a key to the PhD, because without a master degree, you cannot pursue a PhD degree study. Okay, then they may either go to their PhD studies, because the PhD diploma is the highest diploma a university can give to a student. And once they get this diploma, it is an initiation to the academic life. Initiation to the academic life. And they may continue their postgraduate studies in a university. And if they are successful, and most of them are successful actually, they can become assistant professors, associate professors, and full professors in the end. And many of our graduates, the successful ones actually, prefer to continue their postgraduate studies in our university. Or otherwise, they go to their own country and work in other academic institutions, or they may choose to work in other sectors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for such an excellent information. I believe, as you mentioned at the beginning, to have the supervisor, mentor for the students, especially undergraduate students, more specifically first or second year, which who get used to be all the time supervised by their parents, and now who came to study in the university, especially international students, even to the other country. It's very important to have someone and to know someone, especially at our university, appointed, that they could always go and ask for the help, ask for assistance, to help them not only with university, not only with the studies, but sometimes they just need a psychological help to make them relax if they have too much stress, especially during their sessions. So that's very nice to hear that we at the university, and especially in Health Sciences Institute and Department of Pharmacy, we have this opportunity that we provide to our students. So that's really good. Maybe I would continue now with one more really important note that we are getting from the students, which is very important, especially for pharmacy and for the all health sciences students, about the accreditation of the program, speaking specifically maybe about the pharmacy accreditation. Can you share with us some information about it?
Yeah. Our faculty was certified by Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education of United States of America. Why I'm calling certification? Because they are using accreditation only for the faculty which are in the United States. Out of United States, they are calling certification. So I'm really proud of it to have this certification, because Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education is an, how can I say, for-built example for the accreditation councils, for different accreditation councils in different countries. On the other hand, my faculty was also accredited by Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. I think these are very important for this faculty. this is a good opportunity for the students. I know that they prefer to educate in that kind of faculties, many students.
Yes, thank you. Accreditation for our students, not only our students, for all students is very important, especially these days when the students, especially international students, are not only considering to work at their country. Mobilization of the students, of the people are so high level, so this is very important for them to be recognized and accredited of their diploma in other countries whenever they're gonna go, wherever they gonna work. Also, continuing about the global situation, specifically about this COVID-19 situation that appeared so fast without any announcement to the people. Maybe Professor BAŞER could provide us some information. How did education was handled at the Institute of Health Science, and how did online classes was held at, more specifically speaking about examination as well?
Well, as you know, you're experiencing a very interesting time. And since March this year, we have been struck by this COVID-19 menace, and it forced us to provide lectures and their examinations online. We were fortunate enough to have UZEM facilities in our university, so it really facilitated us to get through these difficult times. And all the lecturers became adapted into this system, as well as students. So without interruption, we have given all our courses online very successfully, and all examinations. You know, in the Graduate Institute of Health Sciences, there are proficiency examinations, and there are final examinations, this defense. All of these are done by through online means, very successfully, and there is an advantage also in this, because in the old days, actually, the jury members used to come mainly from Turkish universities, but because of the travel restrictions, they are not able to do so. So these online means actually provided an opportunity for them to join the examinations online. And although we were not used to this actually before, but from now on, I'm sure it will be a standard procedure in most of the cases. The only thing that some rituals cannot be affected, like you know, all the jury members used to wear their academic gowns, but this is not possible in this COVID-19 days. And the PhD student used to be worn their gown, academic gown, as tradition, but this is not also possible. So I hope we can make it up actually later on when the normal days come.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I would like to add a very important point about the accreditation.
Yes,
because
please.
you asked to Professor ÇALİŞ. This AC CE accreditation of the Faculty of Pharmacy is very unique. No other university in Turkey and Cyprus have been accredited by the Second Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education. So this is a plus for our faculty. The graduate institutes, there is no scheme for accreditation of graduate institutes, but the faculties work under our institute actually have all been accredited by different accreditation councils. And a very important point I must add is that although Northern Cyprus is not recognized by any country outside Turkey diplomatically, but there are more than 100,000 students in Northern Cyprus from 120 countries. All the countries recognize the diplomas given by Northern Cyprus universities. So this is very, very important to me. It means that they are all, in a way, accredited by those countries which do not really recognize, actually, the country diplomatically.
Thank you so much for such a good point. As you said, it's very important, even despite the political situation, still the education is more important at university. And as you said, that it is being recognized by many countries, and our student doesn't have any issues, speaking about negative side, to work internationally, to work in other countries, and being and have the diploma who is fully recognized by many accreditation councils and memberships as well. So thank you for such a good point, because it's very important for our students. Thank you for such a good and positive notice about online classes and this COVID-19 situation. It's very nice to hear that pharmacy department and also Health Science Institute was able to cope with this situation so fast and move from regular classes to digital platform, not to lose any education, to continue giving, most importantly, education to our students, and even be able to register new students and accept them not being physically with us. So that's very important point. Thank you so much for both of you, such a good information that you provided to us today. For the end, I would like to ask you to give your advice to our prospective students, to give the advice as well to our current students, even who are not able to see you every day as they used to. So maybe Professor İhsan ÇALİŞ could give us some advices for prospective and current students.
Maybe I will repeat something. For example, during the pandemic period, we have experienced, we all have seen that this profession delivers fundamental and imperative primary healthcare services. Altogether, during the duration of the pandemic, we have realized once more how the competency that we have tried to bring into the pharmacy students was important. Therefore, I would like to say, for undergraduate education, the students who will be pharmacists should know and accept that this profession is the primary healthcare, which means responsibilities. The students who are the candidate to be pharmacists should be aware that they will be competent to deliver with the full range of pharmaceutical services and to meet the challenges facing global health and patient care. I think this is my opinion for the candidates.
Thank you so much. Maybe you can give some words for current students who are not able to contact with you physically, and the ones who is graduating, because I believe now our students are being a little bit demotivated because of this COVID-19 situation, that they don't have ability to have the huge celebration as they used to for graduation. So maybe you can share with some words to the graduating and current students.
I think that was not easy for us, not only for the students, it was also a very hard time for us. But I think that we have achieved altogether. We are lucky, maybe because I can say that because of our center, how can I say, this distance learning education and technology center was very useful for us to keep online education, to contact with the student. Therefore, in front of you, in front of the students, I would like to thank them to help us, because really in a very short time, we have been adopted to this online education. And maybe, which was one of the questions asked, we are for the students here. Each student can arrive me or can arrive through my staff, academic staff. We are ready to help them. Because of the students we are here. Nobody or none of the students should hesitate to contact with us.
Thank you so much, Professor. Professor BAŞER, may you share with us as well your advices for prospective students and as well for current and graduating students?
Yeah, thank you. My advice to students who wish to pursue master or PhD studies in health sciences is to choose us, since Near East University is superior to all other higher education institutions in Northern Cyprus in terms of facilities and esteemed academic staff members. All our programs are endorsed by YÖDAK, and many programs are accredited by YÖK. So this means diplomas are accepted within Northern Cyprus and abroad. And I already mentioned they are accepted all over the world. For the current students, there's no problem, because our executive board meets every month once, and we take all the necessary decisions, administrative decisions for their courses, for their examinations, and for whatever is necessary. So there is only one problem actually in this pandemic times. The practical work of their thesis is a bit affected from this, but when the normal times come, actually, they will be made up, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. Hopefully those old days, the regular days will come back as soon as possible. as we all human being missing so much the personal contact, the physical contact, especially I believe students would like to go to classes again and have regular education as they used to see their friends, to see the professors together in class, to share not only the knowledge but also how their day has been. So that's very important, and thank you for sharing such a great information. It was the huge amount of information about the pharmacy department and about the Institute of Health Science as well. So thank you one more time, professors, for joining us today. Thank you for sharing information. It was my honor to have you both here. Thank you, dear Professor İhsan ÇALİŞ. Thank you, Professor Kemal Hüsnü BAŞER. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you soon in physical contact, and wish you endless energy, ideas, and let's continue to educating our students.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
One last word I want to add.
Please.
Next week, there will be graduation ceremonies of our graduates. Next Friday, on the 26th of June, there will be a graduation ceremony for all the graduates of the Graduate Institute of Near East University. It will be a joint one, and it will be an online ceremony. And the Faculty of Pharmacy will do the same, actually, on next Thursday, isn't it, İhsan?
Yes,
so
that's right. You see, I am since
we invite everyone to follow our
okay.
graduation ceremonies, because in history, this will be the first time such ceremonies will be held. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's very nice to hear that we are having virtual graduation. So at least we have the graduation. Yes, so that's very nice to know about it. And thank you for sharing such information with our students. Let's share this information as well with their families and friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you for being us.
Much.
Thank you for being with us here today, and see you soon, professors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us today. It was such a great honor for me to host this host this live broadcast with our dear professors. One more time, Professor Dr. İhsan ÇALİŞ, the head of the Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy, and as well Professor Dr. Kemal Hüsnü BAŞER, who is the director of Institute of Health Sciences and also head of Department of Pharmacognosy. If you have any questions, don't forget that you can always contact us directly through our social media, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, as well as you can write us directly through email, which is below. You can see it. You can always feel free to ask any questions related with our university, related with the education. If you want to start the application, if you want to start the admission process for you, as well as you can send just your request how to start the application to the below mentioned email address. don't forget, since we already talked about the postgraduate programs today as well so much, don't forget that we are having now a postgraduate scholarship admission open, and feel free if you have any hesitations, so don't, just contact us. And also thank you for today's live broadcast, and see you on Monday, where we're gonna have our professor, Dr. Fahriye Altınay Aksal. She is the director of Institute of Educational Sciences. So we believe she's gonna give us some very important information and motivation as well for education. So thank you so much. See you soon. See you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.